Hello, I'm NecroPolo. I lent my usual Sennheiser microphone to a friend, and this Rode NTG2 microphone that I have now is not very impressive. I don't know, maybe I will make a video about that. Anyway, today I'm not going to talk about microphones. A couple of months ago I released a video that suggested that I intend to use a Steam Deck on stage, running Reaper, as a central hub to play backing tracks, to play the videos and switch things, doing some automation. A little R2D2 mastermind doing everything that's not guitar playing. I don't think I should introduce Steam Deck too much because, Steam Deck is everywhere now. It's an awesome piece of kit, really. A very smart concept for a gaming console. It's a small format PC running Linux with a very smart utility developed by Valve called Proton that functions as a translator between the actual Windows game and the Linux PC emulation called Wine. So it's a hack system, really, but it works fine. As a gaming console, it is an awesome platform to play your PC games, even very demanding ones. And it works pretty fine as such. I've tested it with games that are not compatible at all. Some very old games that require Windows XP, like Fallout 3 or Empire at War, or some very famous resource hacks, like Cyberpunk 2077 or No Man's Sky, and they run fine. So as a gaming console, it's a pretty fine device. But that's not the reason why I got mine. When I checked the features, it told me portable high-performance PC. And as an audio engineer, what can you build of these? Portable audio systems, yes. So I thought it would be a nice replacement and upgrade to my rack mount audio system that I used for live performances. The smaller, the better. So that's why I have this Steam Deck. Model 2. Its 256 GB of NVMe SSD is a very nice companion for any sort of audio projects. So after receiving the pack, I started to test it. First, I installed a Reaper. I haven't used Linux before, but it was sort of easy. Then I tried to find and install drivers for my USB Mackie mixer. Well, it turned out to be that this mixer is cross-compliant. So it was recognized as an audio interface and started to work just without any problem. There was one tiny issue only. It recognized outputs 3 and 4 as the main outputs. That's strange, but okay. So everything was just surprisingly fluent. So I just copied my complete live act session, something about 20 GB, to Steam Deck and started testing. And everything was so stable and fine. I plugged the different displays into the docking station, and everything was stable. I was very pleased. And of course, then it happened. 2 days before the actual show, there was a system update. And from that point, the Linux on my Steam Deck failed to recognize both audio and video files. No WAV, no MP4. Nice. Again, I'm not an IT tech, I'm just a user. I could restore audio playback, but MP4 video files, they seem to gone for good. Just one day remained until the live show. As a last case scenario, I was about installing Windows 10 on an SSD card. Then my docking station started to break connection. Well, that's not an ideal thing for a live show. So even after solving this playback issue, I cannot do anything on stage with a unit detaching USB devices and displays. That would be a complete disaster for a live show. So at that point, I just lost it. So one day before the show, I just decided that I will use my old rack mount system. Heavy, big, but reliable. So that's the story. I haven't touched my Steam Deck as an audio device, since, I'm a simple guy and I have no patience for such complications on stage. And a system that is capable of losing file recognition just like overnight? Well, no way. As a standalone gaming platform, it has its merits. It is amazing as such. But for any serious project where you need reliable devices, well, I'd abstain from recommending. So, that's my story using Steam Deck on stage. For long traveling, it's a very nice companion to pass the time. So I do carry it when we travel through Europe. But as an on-stage device, it failed to me. That's all for today. See you somewhere in time.